trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get.
Okay, Coach. Well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles away.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 50, plant. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 5.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rudolph. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Samuels. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
On 1st down, it's Conner. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Set, 10 Lobo.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Snap.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Right there. 54 miles. So we got man. X3, 218, chopper.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, it's Samuels. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run is Connor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he coughed it up. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike spoke both. Hey, check your hot read. Bang, 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 bang. Red 80. Red 80. Double up. Red 80. Rush in.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Henry Anderson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Rudolph looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Connor in on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Jenkins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Switch up, switch. Young lady. Slam. Check. Young lady.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Set. 15, line it. 15 line. Here we go.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph looking left-sided. He's got a man. That's Connor. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw, Rudolph. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And an update from up in Foxborough. It's the Patriots with the early lead over the Bills. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I don't even know why his team showed up.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
Mike Fofo. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Ready? Kill. Young lady. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Open man is Anderson. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch it. Red 80. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Look, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Darnold from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey, let go. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of it. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, let's get in them holes. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check. Check.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. So that one will be accepted.
We're going to sack. 50. Ready? Check 99. Check 99. Check red 80.
Now Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Switch. Lady. Shit. Check 3.
Again, it's Bell. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third and long, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work the way.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Jets 30, Steelers 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They run with Connor. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these big.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ja'Kai Polite with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Tackles.
They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's get the ball. Hatch it. 20.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold looking middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is Bell. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't. Get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the bootleg. Barrett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Connor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Barrett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. This will be caught at about the 5. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Mike. Yo.
To throw again on second down. Barrett. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, QB, come on.
Faking the give, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, They are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Darnold on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I got you, boy. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Stay with your man.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's get that.
On first down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check. Oh, lady.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Sharon Peak, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Barrett, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Throwing here, Barrett. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Steelers first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Barrett. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Check.
Check 49. 49.
Second down and 10. Darnold flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, fighting off. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and help it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at his own 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now this throw complete to Washington. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Yeah, boy. That's our ball. Every time.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the play.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check my 50.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 3. Check 3. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift.
Shift.
Safe. SOS.
Red 80.
That's
They'll go again with Bell. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We got you red 80. Let's overload.
Topper!
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no